Jordan Spieth is a very good player. There was a lot of talking, a lot of expectations on him the last couple of years.
He is outperforming what anyone could have ever expected.
Spieth is definitely the best player of his class. He knows how to play consistently over and over again.
A week before Jordan Spieth carded his first of 5 victories in 2015, PGA Tour veterans weighed in on the rising star, in a way, foreshadowing what was yet to come.
He walks it right in.
He's by far more mature, more talented, and more accomplished as a player than I was at that age. He is going to take American golf by storm.
He's been incredible, since he's burst out of college and into the PGA Tour life. He's won around the world as well, so he's becoming a fantastic player.
He can handle the good and the bad. He's tough. He's just very impressive.
He's got a lot of game, and he's ultra competitive. I mean, he's the one guy that's tougher than anyone else his age, and that guy's going to win a bunch of tournaments.
It is Jordan Spieth who emerges from a 3-man playoff with a birdie walk-off.
That prediction began to take shape a week later at the Valspar Championship.
To have closed one out in this kind of fashion, it's going to give me a lot of confidence. What I'm really focused on is to eventually, be the best in the world.
And after that bold statement, the floodgates opened for Spieth in 2015, changing the landscape of golf along the way.
What separates him from the rest is his true inner core belief that what he's doing, he's absolutely capable of doing that.
His self-belief separated him at Augusta National.
It was just a perfect scenario. Putting on the jacket, there's nothing like the first major. This is the biggest moment I've ever had in my golfing career. Try and soak it in. Try not to look back and say it was all a blur.
And took him to the top of the Big Apple.
Always wanted to do it, and you get to express who you are and how you played that week to a public that maybe doesn't follow golf all the time, and get people maybe interested in the game.
Congratulations. Really, congratulations.
After winning the U.S. Open for a second straight major, his star grew, and other stars took notice.
It's been fun to watch. The guy is just absolutely nails when it counts.
When you're playing at a high level and you win in the majors like that, everybody's paying attention to the golf world.
Junior golfers also jumped on the Spieth wave.
He's an amazing golfer. He just always remembers the people around him and where he came from.
He's really kind to everybody and kind of goes out of his way to make sure that he gives his time to other people.
Try and hit this 6-iron a little higher this time. To be in a position at my age where I can actually give back and maybe relate to these juniors a little easier, maybe they can relate to what I'm thinking about.
After raising the hype to a fevered pitch.
And there it is. He will head to the Open Championship off a victory.
Spieth could not pull off a win at the last 2 majors of the year, but did accomplish another goal.
I remember walking to the 18th green and telling Mike, we're going to be number 1 here. I was able to walk down with a smile on my face, knowing I wasn't going to win the major, but accomplish a separate goal.
And after briefly relinquishing that spot to Jason Day, he grabbed it back by ending the season in style.
And the year of Spieth comes to a close.
What this means for me this week is it's validation to come into the brightest stages and perform is going to give me a lot of confidence going forward.
Being a world beater and a world-class player, there's only one of those guys in a decade or maybe a century.
I think it's the innate ability just to get the ball in the hole quickly and frequently and consistently.
He's an artist on the greens. He's going to embrace the way he putts, the way he rolls the golf ball. And it's fun to watch. Everybody out here respects guys who are artists at what they do.
Already in 2016, he's put an exclamation point on his #1 ranking.
Jordan Spieth again, and he picks up right where he left off.
I have as high expectations as anybody else. I'm proud that really taking quite a bit of time off during that offseason, our game seemed to be rounded into form.
And after a year of living in Spieth's world, he's prepared to build it into a Spieth era.
We took our game to a level that I didn't think would be possible. It gives me a lot of confidence going forward for the next 20 years.